MCU, he has had certain moments where he's had to be his own hero. And it's a point that I think I made this point in a TikTok live once when I was talking to someone, how the overall concept of Peter in the MCU, he's always had help. You know, he's always had a backup plan. He's always had somebody watching over him, being his big brother to swoop in when he needs help. However, in every single one of the movies, the final fight has always been him. You know, it's always been him.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Shattered Web. My name is Tiff, this is Mark. Say hi Mark.
Hi Mark.
And we're back with another Suit Review Sunday.
This one's slightly different from our usual print costume stuff.
This one's expensive. So this is the Superman 2025 James Gunn suit made by Pro Cosplay or Sim Cosplay or whatever name they are going by this week.
Disclaimer: we're gonna look really strange the entire video because on camera as a selfie mode it looks flipped and it looks very bizarro.
So we're gonna have to turn it
so you can see it properly.
Awkward.
Yeah. Anyways,
So Pro Cosplay suit. This is the first time. No, it's not. It's not the first time we had a Pro Cosplay suit.
but it's the first time I didn't even get a chance to review it because it fucking broke.
It just fell apart.
And it doesn't even fit me to the extent that I was able to put it on anymore. Like since, because I've gotten.
It's now been cannibalised to upgrade the undersuit for the Arkham Knight. Put it that way.
I'm now built different and I'm larger, so I've tried wearing the Deadpool suit since, and it doesn't even zip up. Because I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm smarter, I'm better. I want to watch that again, you know, boys.
So, thank you. Very nice. Yeah. So, the suit has a few padded bits on the arms here and on the shoulders, which are really nice touches.
This neck piece here is padded.
It's padded, yeah.
It's like a basic foam padding, I think, or like a pillow stuffing padding.
It's something like that because it's very soft.
And the insides of the padded parts, at least on the shoulders, I don't know about the inside of that. Are like the padded parts have got like a fake leather on the inside, which is really quite nice.
Yeah, this hasn't. It's got like this.
It's still got. That's just got the inner material rather than the fake leather to structure it. That's fair.
It's not textured in the same sense of how a print costume or a hero's type
No,
suit
it's
is.
like the fabric
It's
itself.
like the fabric
actually
itself is
textured.
actually textured. And then all these,
And it stretches as well.
all these what I'm gonna call MCU lines.
That's what everyone's been calling them. MCU lines.
Pleather that are sewn on.
On the original suit, it's all screen printed, but I'm not mad. Because it's cheaper and it still looks just as good.
It's also got some padding in the knees.
And one of the main aspects of the fact that suit in the movie had those screen printed parts is because it accentuates the shape of the person wearing it, but also, as you can see, we don't lose a certain effect that screen printing would have on those accenty parts, because as you can see, this, and as you'll see it later, and the boots are the only parts of this suit which are shiny. They are shiny.
I'm too sleep deprivated for this.
Yeah, oh, I'm flashing a nipple. Oh yeah?
This is a stim.
Oh yeah, this is like either a urethane or some sort of rubber 3D emblem, so when it's on the chest it doesn't stretch or whatnot. You've actually got this nice chest, you know?
And on the back of the suit, it's got a straight back zipper with a popper that clips over the neck.
Because he's got that little cuff on the neck in the movie as well. So it just unpops. You unzip the whole thing. I'm not going to do it because it's fiddly as hell on a coat hanger. And it goes all the way down to the waist. It is a two-piece essentially made suit put together as one. As you can see here, it's got a waist seam.
It's also got a dick zip.
And a dick zip. It's got flies, which is really nice. It is incredibly twisted.
It has wrist zips as well.
Oh, that's really twisted. Okay.
Yeah, it's got wrist zips as well, which is really nice. I love the way that the cuffs here are made. It's got that nice triangular shape, which I really like.
Yeah, they sit really nicely like there on my arms. I was really surprised as to how much I actually filled the suit up because I bought this from a guy who is definitely more buff than me. My main man Mo. My main man Mo. Anything else on the suit?
It looks like it'd be really warm when you wear it. I've not worn this suit, so I don't know.
It can get warm, but it's also very breathable because you're not like fully encased like a Spider-Man suit, so you don't have a fucking big honking face show on your head, you don't have full of gloves on. Like the holes in the suit for your hands and your face on show, it gives enough breathability in there that you do feel wear that, and it's quite an airy material as well. It's quite a light material, even though it's.
See, I think it looks heavy.
It's surprisingly not. Like really surprising. It would get hot in the sun. Like eventually, but I wasn't like sweating profusely when I went out, and I wasn't like dying of heat stroke when I went to London with Seb and Shadow to do the photo shoot. It was actually quite good, as well as obviously going to London with Invincible.
It's got some poppers here for the cape as well.
One thing I would say on the poppers is, and this is me being nitpicky, so please don't get Ryan on my case. I beg her, please. It was only one black zipper.
There's a lot of racism in this world.
It was a black zipper. No. They're really good, but when it tilts or gets tucked, when it's on, as you can see, it's not completely seamless. What I might do is add a bit of Velcro and then just kind of place it down so when the poppers go into place, it just goes into place like that. Looks a bit more tucked in. I am going to be playing around with ideas for tucked in parts of capes for a possible future cosplay that
Because cosplayers, you've got to keep it tucked.
There's a cosplay I'm currently working on that's going to need to involve the tucked cape. What could it be? And yeah, should we go into the little greebly bits next? Because that's the suit. It's a suit, you know, it's good, it's brilliant quality. I really enjoyed it. Then we got my boxes, which I started in. She's worn on her face a few times.
Deadpool. But yeah, these are boxes.
They're made out of the same material as the suit. Obviously, instead of blue, they're red.
They're stretchy.
And they're stretchy, just like the suit as well. They've also got the same pleather accents on them. Again, instead of blue, they're red.
It's got belt buckle bits for the belt.
Yeah. And yeah, they're just boxes.
They're just pants.
They actually make it. They're really comfy.
These are the boots.
Now the boots I've got a slight issue with. One of the zips came off. So we've got to do some fixing.
That's a replacement zip already.
But they're as I said earlier, they are very shiny. Like the shiniest part of the entire suit.
You're going to do this whilst I'm holding them, yeah? Yeah. Ah, cunt!
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Dickhead.
They're essentially boots.
These feel like they're made out of pleather as well.
Yeah, they feel like they're made out of the pleathery material. And then they've used regular like boot soles and then the toe part of boots and just put them together. And
Yeah.
made some real good quality Superman boots. They are really, really nice. They have since made a newer version where it's more, instead of sewn on detail and done with the pleather, it's still pleather, but there's like indents and it's padded to make the detail instead. They've done the same with the cape. The back emblem is like sewn in and made out of material.
But we don't like that, do we?
I actually prefer this cape, which is a good segue into... We're going to talk about the cape now. So,
It's a red bit of material with a urethane logo on.
yeah, and it's spandexy material.
It's fucking long. Like, Mark's 6'3", and when he's walking, it glides over the floor, but when he's standing still, it does touch the floor ever so slightly. So it's a long fucking cape. If I was to wear it...
Edit a tiff, insert that video of
Yeah, if
me
you
and Michelle running in the cinema
thing
with
is-
cape on.
is if I was to wear it, mate, the cape would be
Drowned.
destroyed.
It'd look like that when the wind blows, because you just whoosh, you know?
Makes a good blanket, as I discovered in the View Cinema, because it was cold.
It does.
But
like,
it makes a lovely
such
blanket.
a good blanket. I can see why Jor-El and Lara Lorvan gave OG Clark in the comics and Christopher Reeve Clark a big honking bit of red Kryptonian fabric that eventually became his cape. So it makes a really nice blanket. It's quite lightweight as well. The only times it ever has some sort of weight on it is if there's like heavy wind, which I found out the hard way, because when there was a huge gust of wind, the whole cape just kind of pulled me back.
Yeah. Well, I haven't worn this suit. I can only talk about the quality of it, and the quality is it's a very, very good suit, well worth the money. Mark got this second hand off of Mo, as we said, but it's a gorgeous suit. Mark looks really good in it, like really good.
This suit usually goes for between £200 and £300.
US dollars.
It's like $299 at the moment for this version, because it's like the version 1 on Pro Cosplay. It's like $399 for the version 2, and then the premium one that's just come out, I think it's just a little bit more than that.
But Pro Cosplay are a good company. The Deadpool issues they actually would have rectified if we had complained about it sooner.
But because of our own issues with shipping and whatnot, and then not being able to wear it straight away because we wanted to save wearing it until the event that we were going to, we didn't obviously find out about the issues until then. They offered a half price thing, but they never actually gave me a half price discount for ordering it again. They offered me one, but never gave me one, so maybe I forgot to respond or whatnot. Either way, I'm not fussed. I'm happy with what Pro Cosplay have made since. I think that Deadpool was just a one-off because of our own problems we've had with it. So yeah, it wasn't a big deal. They are really, really good. Some of the suits they make are so cool.
To me, I know there's obviously bigger companies and higher quality companies, but to me this feels like the Hot Toys of cosplay.
Well, yeah, well, for our budget, yeah. I'm always looking to see if I can find Pro Cosplay stuff that's second hand in my size, but it's so difficult because I am size 11 feet. Size 11.
I'm size 7, so for a girl that's pretty big, so if I was a bloke I'd have a massive cock.
What do you think of the film?
I like the film. It's my favourite Superman film. I know it's not your favourite Superman film.
It's in my top 3, and my top 3 are like equally favourites.
But I loved it. I thought it was such a good but also refreshing take on Superman. And as well as that, I love the fact that we got to see Krypto.
Yeah, he was awesome. I would have liked to see him be the Golden Retriever or Great Dane or whatever the hell he was meant to be in the comics again, because I like the fact that Krypto's like a big dog.
I also, only thing that I weren't too keen on is it felt like they really, really, really weakened down Superman.
I think that was the point though, because this version of Superman's very much kindness is the new punk rock. You'd rather be kind than be... And I think I saw someone post, I think it was on X. Go follow me on X.
Twitter.
Yeah, same shit. Literally just changed the name because of Elon. I saw someone on X talk about it, and I haven't been able to get it out of my head. If you want a good comparison for this Superman, The only reason why he might seem weaker is because he's fighting and doing it being Superman, but not like Cavill was. So Henry Cavill Superman was written to be a superhero, but he acted like a cop. Whereas this new Superman is back to kind of the classic sort of traditional tropes where he was kind, he was saving kittens out of trees, he's a firefighter.
And as well as that, I feel like Henry Cavill was a lot more alien, whereas they tried to make this Superman a lot more human.
They tried to emphasise the fact that he grew up on Earth in Man of Steel. They tried to emphasise a lot with that, but they wanted to explore a world that would maybe not accept that he grew up on planet Earth, and a world that would not accept that he is, if anything, as human as anyone else, even with his heritage, because he grew up on Earth, he learned Earth's values, and he's continued with Earth's values. Whereas this new Superman is a world where they've largely chosen to accept him, and he's accepted himself, even though he's an alien.
I tell you one thing that I did fucking love. That I've not read the Superman comics, so I don't know if this has been done before or not. But the fact that that he was actually sent to Earth to rule and destroy.
No, actually, that is one thing that everyone hated.
I loved it.
I'm neither here nor there. I want to give it its chance to see if it's actually a fake message or if this is real. Because James Gunn keeps kind of saying, "Oh no, it's real," but then other people are also saying that it might be fake. And James Gunn is like the word of God when it comes to DCU. So if he's saying it's real, then it's probably real, and I want to see them explore that. But like, I know there's a lot of people hating on that as a point because you've got the Christopher Reeve era that's. These are the lessons that you're going to learn from humanity and what you can then teach humanity as well and help them make the world a better place where ours couldn't. With Man of Steel, it was you're helping the development of this planet that you have been sent to basically continue Krypton's legacy back during the natural age before they did all their selective and bioengineered breeding of their own population, where he was the first natural born on Kryptonian centuries, and it was all about the freedom of choice, not just hope. So hope for the better future and freedom of choice. And he was sent to Earth to basically be that bridge between two worlds and maybe even continue and make Krypton survive through his future legacy. With David Cornsweet, it looks like he's basically a Viltrumite, and he's eventually going to take over. But I don't want to see another evil Superman. So if he falls down that path, I'm so bored of evil Superman.
I want to see evil Superman in a proper movie where he's like properly evil and he's killing bitches and he's slaughtering kids.
Just look at Batman in Dawn of Justice then.
I want to see like proper fucking Homelander fucking Omni-Man bullshit.
Not
in
sponsored.
this
Watch The Boys and Invincible. They're good shows if you like evil Superman counterparts.
You know, I want to because like I'm sorry, but this is one of the reasons why I don't like Superman very much. He's just, in my opinion, he's just there's no real character development. There's no real, sway. He is just run of the mill, good guy. Fucking popped out the womb, was like, I love America, and
even though I'm on fucking
Krypton. Safe and peace and love, and I like a bit of a darker character. I love Batman. Batman's a darker character. I think
that's part of the reason why I enjoyed the new film so much, because Man of Steel walked so this movie could run. If you look at it as a side-by-side comparison, you can compare a lot of the way that things were perceived versus a lot of the way they were actually written in both movies as a proper counterpart to each other.
By the way, I don't support slaughtering of kids. I just like to see evil movies.
Watch Brightburn, it's a good film.
Yeah, that got a little mad there.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah. But peace
and love.
Make love, not war.
I'm so getting edited to put in that Stanley cameo from Endgame.
Don't steal bikes. Don't do drugs. this channel isn't for children anyway, so if you want to do drugs, fuck it, do it.
If you're a children, piss off.
If you're a chiddle, fuck off.
What the fuck's a chiddle?
A funny way of saying children.
Nah, fairs. But yeah, like,
Yeah.
when it comes to the two most recent versions of Superman that we've had in cinematic history, to be fair, we can even compare it down to Brandon Routh's continuation of the Christopher Reeve Superman.
Hang on. I don't know what order. I think this one will be out first, before the other two. But keep an eye on the YouTube because you'll find out what happened to this lead.
Did that happen during the
That was in Green Goblin, I think.
We'll release Green Goblin and this on the same like week. That'll probably be next week's one. Or this Sunday's one. Should we aim for this Sunday?
Yeah, because I want to
Green
get
Goblin.
Green Goblin or whatever one has got the...
We'll do Green Goblin and Superman this Sunday then.
Green Goblin I'm probably going to get out for Wednesday.
This Wednesday?
Yes.
Oh, you're going to edit it today?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Today's also only Monday.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Sorry.
The main comparisons I've got between these two Supermen are, especially when it comes to this new take on it, you've got very much the same hero in the same scenario, but the opposite context.
Yeah.
You've got Henry Cavill Superman, which is largely a Superman that has chosen to save the world, be this hero that his alien parents and his dad and his mum all wanted him to eventually be. And the only difference being, Jonathan Kent knew that the world wasn't ready, and that's what eventually led to his demise. Because Superman was faster than the Flash in hindsight. If he's faster than Flash and can literally goes fast enough to see the Flash in the Speed Force after coming back from the dead, this Superman being as powerful as he is, he could have literally just tapped into his super speed, run and grabbed Jonathan and then come back. But obviously he was young, so I suppose that's the justification. He was young, he wasn't fully into all of his powers yet. Couldn't even fly until he actually got the suit and then took some advice from old Papa Jaw, you know? And he was more of the reluctant hero, purely because he was choosing to be a hero in a world that doesn't accept him.
Yeah.
Whereas David Corenswet's Superman is a hero because it's the right thing to do, and still continues to be a hero despite it becoming a reluctant action, because the world originally accepted him, and then this has come out about his biological alien parents, and the world is then like, hold on a minute, is he really a bad guy? And even though the world may hate him, he will continue. Whereas with Henry Cavill, it was, even though the world may hate him, even though the world does hate him, he's still reluctant. He's not more willing to push through. Whereas David Corenswet is. He's more...
Super shit.
Yeah, super shit. Like, David Corenswet's Superman is very much, I'm doing this because it's the right thing to do. I'm doing this because I'm as human as anyone else. And I make mistakes. I do this, I do that. I fall short, but I keep going. Whereas Henry Cavill's Superman was, oh, they hate me. That's my fault. Oh, something bad's happened due to someone else's manipulation. It's still my fault.
Because I didn't prevent it.
I couldn't stop it. I couldn't see it. It's on me. And now because the world is blaming me, I blame me too. Whereas David Corenswet's Superman can go, oh yeah, you can blame me for everything. You can hate me all you want. I'm still going to save you all the same. Whether I feel like it's me to blame or not. And yeah, now Henry Cavill's Superman did go a bit downhill in... don't worry, it's gone. It was just a little midge. Henry Cavill's Superman did kind of go a bit wayward in terms of his characterization in Batman vs Superman. He didn't need to be kind of that sort of figure, but it is then the same comparison of Man of Steel Superman is a cop, whereas David Corenswet's Superman 2025 is a firefighter. So it's... And it's all, I think also the main comparison is the fact that David Corenswet's Superman believes he's human. Henry Cavill's Superman was treated as a
Outside.
allegory for a messiah. There was a lot of Jesus connotations to him whenever he was flying, whenever he did something, whenever there was a civilian being saved in montages and whatnot, they would be looking up to the sky and praying.
To be honest with you, I do think that is very, very, very realistic. Like,
it fits the grounded world that it's in, because that's exactly how someone
would
like
react.
that would be.
I can
There'd be mass
guarantee to
panic,
you,
and then there would be them praising him for doing good.
I could guarantee to you, say Superman actually stayed dead, right? Just say that. I can guarantee you that decades upon centuries later,
They'd
where
still tell stories of
there
this guy.
was no more even evidence, he would be like Jesus. He'd be like a god. The physical proof no longer exists because everyone who did see him is long dead. Every like bit of battle damage or whatever is long repaired, because we're talking centuries upon centuries in the future. But there would be a Bible of Superman. Superman would be a god.
The Bible of Cal.
I can guarantee it. Because
The Book of
it would
Krypton.
become another religious figure. And people wouldn't need that proof and evidence like they don't need it with, say, like Jesus or other gods, you know?
And we've seen that this sort of thing has happened in the DC universe before. I know it's not Superman that it's currently that has happened to, but if you look at Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns run on Batman, you've got the Sons of Batman, and the Sons of Batman.
I'm not wearing hockey
The
pads.
Sons of Batman are essentially bat-themed mutant vigilantes,
Yeah.
and they all praise Batman like he's
A
some
god.
sort of general, some sort of god, some sort of leader to strive towards.
But the
Like-
difference is Batman is genuinely a human being.
Yeah.
That's it. Whereas Superman
his
isn't.
actions just make people believe that he's more than that. And that's one thing that I really want to see in the DCU as a comparison for our DCU Batman and Superman. We've got it so well with this DCU Superman of he is an alien. People are aware he's an alien. He's not even from this space sector, let alone being anywhere near planet Earth. He's from like, I might have to Google it. I think he's from the same, if I remember correctly, he's from the sector that Tomar Ray eventually took on, because Tomar 2, his father, was there during the original, I think it might be pre-crisis, when they wrote it in, might be post-crisis, but one of the original comics depicting Green Lanterns, and during that original kind of Green Lantern Corps run, Tomar 2 was actually guilt-ridden at the fact that he was there when Krypton exploded. He tried to help as much as he could, but he failed.
I also really,
So I
really
think
liked...
2813, I think.
Yeah.
Because one sector over, but
Yeah.
it's like...
I
Far.
also really, really, really liked Luthor in the movie. I loved how, like, there was
He's
a few
such a hater.
moments...
He's
There
such
were
a
genuinely a few moments where my mouth just dropped to the floor. Like, you know when he just fucking executed that person straight up in front of Superman?
and
I was
when,
like, oh,
when James Gunn
okay.
when James Gunn was going on record to basically say that he made the movie and the third act started to feel like it came from one of the animated shows. Lex Luthor's speech was such a comic accurate and DCAU reminiscent.
I also
like
really like
Ben.
the actor that plays Lex Luthor.
Nicholas Hoult, he's a brilliant actor. Beast from the X-Men First Class era. He was so good.
That's not what I know him from. Pass me your phone. Let me see what I know him from.
Is it like something like Shameless or something?
No. Chuck me your phone quickly. Keep talking. I'm just gonna.
That's not my phone, but yeah. But yeah, so his depiction of Lex Luthor was so
What did you
good.
say his name was?
Nicholas Hoult, Hoult.
Awesome, right.
T. Yeah, so he.
I know him from Skins. I know him from Deadpool 2. I know him
Deadpool 2,
from.
what was he in Deadpool?
I'm
Oh no, yeah, he came up as Beast in Deadpool 2 in the cameo role.
I know him from Watership Down. I know him from
Terrible.
Casualty. Like, motherfucker's been in a lot, but Skins is where I originally know him from. That was my first encounter with him, would have been Skins. And he's a very versatile actor.
But yeah, his speech was so good. It was the whole, oh, I know my envy for you he's a big part of it, whatever he said. But he said he basically admitted that he's envious of all this power that Superman has, and his envy does drive him. And it's so he's such a valid crash out, you know, like he can, and I'm hoping from what I've seen of what's been confirmed, what's been rumoured, that we get to explore that idea a lot more, because you can so tell that they went with the idea that Lex Luthor was the man of tomorrow, was the man to look up to in Metropolis before Superman came along, because
And
of his
then
tech conglomerate.
Here comes Superman,
And now he's the man of tomorrow. He's the one giving hope for the future.
Forgotten about, and it's
yeah, and Lex got forgotten about. He was outed for his dad's corruption that eventually fell on him as a legacy, because it was his dad's original company, Luthor Corp, which in the comics he eventually changes to Lex Corp, because he wants to. He's still a Luthor, and he's still proud of the fact he's a Luthor, but he's his own Luthor. So he'd rather be. It's all his. It's his greed, it's his ambition, and it's his envy for everything around him that he doesn't have, that he wants everything. He's like, it's a proper inverse tale of the man who has everything sort of story, where he's this, instead of being this really, really rich guy that has genuinely got everything on Earth, he's so alone. He's still got, in a sense, everything he'd ever want by building all of this up, but he's then added that loneliness himself by his own misdealings and his own envy and his own ambition. It's very. It's almost. It almost reminds me of, you know, Macbeth, and how Macbeth himself became a villain of ambition. Lex Luthor has always been a villain of ambition. He's always wanted to one up Superman. He's always wanted to one up everyone else. He's wanted to have the most money. He's wanted to be the smartest man on Earth. And then he'd get outsmarted in a heartbeat, because he's really not. He never accepts his limits. He just goes, no, they're not my limits, they're yours. And then he blames someone else and then uses it as his own way of manipulating a situation. And Nicholas Hoult played that kind of childish mentality of a man who's so feels he's so entitled to everything, and then feels like even though he's got everything, he has nothing. Because there's a guy in red cape and his underwear on the outside that's basically doing everything that he wanted to do for his city, and he's not even doing anything. He's just got all these powers.
Just existing.
He's just got powers, like. And then obviously with Lex's motivation of creating Planet Watch, it also shows that he's envious of not having those powers as well, because he's trying to make metahumans. He's trying to figure out how to do it. And with all the teasers of Lex being in his battle suit, it's definitely going to lead up to Man of Tomorrow being either a team up between Lex and Superman, and them uncovering possibly a bigger villain, possibly even Brainiac, but also exploring Lex's psychology of how the only thing that's different between Superman and Lex Luthor is Superman's powers.
Yeah.
And Lex grew up as a normal guy and always was a normal guy. Like, he had a issue where his hair went when he was very young. It's still quite young, and he lost all his hair, and so he had like essentially a defect to himself. He had a defect rather than all these superpowers. And he's looking up, and there's this chiseled man with a full head of hair, and he's wearing this spandex bodysuit. He shoots lasers out of his eyes, and he flies around. He saves people, and he goes, that's all he's doing is that once or twice a day, and he gets the praise from the entire world. But he's created Planet Watch. In his eyes, he's created Planet Watch. He's created all these weapons to stop wars. He's got one of the biggest science departments in all of planet Earth at this time. Before Superman, came along, he does all of that, and he never got the recognition, because it stems from the fact that he never got the recognition from his dad in the comics. He was always the genius of the family, and Alexander, his dad, no, Alexander was Lex. Lionel Luthor, Lex Luthor's dad, was very much, no, you're just being an idiot. You're so stupid. You're nothing. where it's like that opposite upbringing. Whereas Superman came to Earth from nothing, from essentially his world being destroyed, to a loving family, Lex Luthor grew up with nothing but hatred and greed and envy and corporate corruption. That's all he's ever known. So that's where I like how they've explored that to a T, whereas they butchered it in Dawn of Justice. I would have liked to see Jesse Eisenberg do a better Lex Luthor, given maybe some better writing with it. Instead, he just came across as the Riddler light.
Should we start wrapping this
Yeah,
up?
we'll start wrapping it up. I'm not going to get in the suit because I haven't got long until I've got to go to work as of recording this. But we're going to do a few little video bits, possibly tomorrow in the full suit.
Yeah.
Might even go out front and do a little quick photo shoot as well. I'll get you to put something on. We'll do a proper photo shoot ourselves.
Well, that aged well. Yeah, that ain't going to be happening anytime soon. I dislocated my knee.
What could it be?
What could it be? You'll see.
Oh, they've got that new shoe smell.
Yeah, they do. You'll see more of these very, very soon. There'll be a little mini video in between videos coming where we might do a little teaser for you. A lot of you know what it is already because I've done enough teasers on Instagram for some of you to guess. What could it be? With that, I'm gonna let Tiff put some scrolling stuff for some of the people on the Patreon to just give them their little shout outs.
Don't forget to use your code TheShatteredWeb15 at Print Costume for 15% off of your entire purchase.
Yeah, when it comes to Sneak
that
Energy
is
as well.
TheShatteredWeb15 at checkout for 15%
When it comes to
off your
Sneak
purchase.
Energy as well, at the moment I'm having issues with signing into the new system that they go through the affiliate program. So I'll have to keep you updated on that. We're still using Sneak. We still love Sneak to bits. I've been using Sneak Eats a lot more because when I was working, that's a lot of travelling involved because I travel from Lewisham to Croydon. So sometimes I don't get some food in. So I'll have a Sneak Eats. So we buy a lot of milk in a month.
As well as that, the website for the patterns is down below.
And it's being updated on an irregular basis now.
Or alternatively, go to the Shattered Web or Mark's Instagram
For
and
custom
you
commissions.
can
If you want any of the pre-made ones, please go through the website. Because I have ended up with so many people that have gone, can you do this commission? I'm like, I've already done it. Check the website. Please check the website.
But yeah.
I need someone to check the website.
All of the important shit is in the description below as always.
Oh, another thing before we go, I'm going to put it in the description as well. This is very, very off topic because obviously this is a Superman video and mainly DC heavy. But Star Wars related, I'm actually, as Hades Cosplays, in the affiliate program with SWA Sabers. So there is actually a link in my bio. So obviously there'll be links down below for that as well. And we'll start promoting them a lot more. We've got some reviews for Padawan Outpost Sabers that we want to do. And we'll probably plug Padawan Outpost and SWA Sabers because why should we not talk about one and the other like their competition when they all make good stuff, you know? Yeah. So we will be advertising that a lot more soon as well. I'm also an ambassador for a pre-workout and post-workout supplement brand called Bucked Up. That's also in my bio as well.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching as always, my lovely bitches. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Lovely. They're gorgeous. Gorgeous bitches.
Gorgeous bitches.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. But yeah,
gorgeous.
Thank you so much for watching. And you know the drill.
Like and subscribe, bitches.